2500 HD. Got to put the lower rocker in. So first thing we need to do is to fit it. And to do that, you just kind of mark it out and cut it. So first thing we need to do is get an approximate length. So I'm just going to kind of hold it here. Let that overlap by about half an inch or so. Give myself a mark there. See if I can do this where you guys can see it. Just like the other patch panels I've fit in, I'm just going to keep working this a little at a time till it fits exactly where I want it. Okay, got that gap nice and tight. That one's right where I want it. This other side I'm just going to leave long. I'm going to clean up the bottom edge here a little bit with the wire wheel and the grinder, and can't really see that anyways, and it's going to get covered, sprayed with bed liner like the rest of it. So I'm just going to let it hang long, and I'm just going to tack that seam tight since you can't see it, and it'll give it a little easier to weld and hold it in place. But this upper seam we're going to do just like we did the cab corner and the little patch pieces with the series of tack welds. Starting, I'm going to get a few here at this end, but before I do that, I'm going to spray all this. The inside, everything underneath here has already been sprayed with rust converter, and I'm going to hit it again with a coat of primer, weld-through primer, and I'm going to paint the inside of this with the weld-through primer just to protect it from any moisture that does get in there. Every little step you can take to prevent the rust now will pay off in the end. So just keep chugging away here at it, and we'll get it done. I'm going to get this sprayed and let it dry, and we'll be back with you. Alright, I got it painted. Gave it a couple minutes to dry. It's a weld through self-etching primer. So we got it clamped into place. Just need to get a few tacks in here and just work our way down. See how she goes. You hear that beeping in the background. Colton's using the metal detector to check a board for nails and screws before he runs it through the table saw. Sounds like he's finding something.
This thing's a hunk of junk and you know it.
I like barn wood, and we got old door frames out of a school that we tore down a few years back, and got some beautiful wood out of the door frames. So made quite a few good projects out of it. So let's see if we can get this welded up. Well, that's not good. It's moving in the machine, but it's not coming out the other end here.
Oh.
And this, YouTube land, is why I hate using such thin wire. But it does happen. Let's even get you a close up here. You can see it bent over here and it's feeding down in here. So pull the drive wheel, pull the wire. Looks like it, see there, it bent and broke off. So, and it's bent right there. Another little trick, you can use your welding pliers to hold the wire on the spool so it doesn't unravel on you. So we'll get this reset and be back with you in just a minute. Okay, got our wire changed out. Ended up changing out the gas tank at the same time. That's my welding tip of the day, is to keep a spare tank cylinder of gas around. Most welding stores are not open on weekends, and it's Sunday today, so no chance to run to the store and get a new tank. I'll take care of that tomorrow or Tuesday. But I keep a little, I think it's a 30-pound or 40-pound tank as a backup for my MIG welder. That way, if I run out of gas during the middle of a project, I don't have to drop everything and run to the store to get more gas. I can run the tank just about, I can run it completely empty because I have a spare. If you don't have a spare, then you gotta waste some gas by taking your tank in and exchanging it before it needs to be exchanged, so before it's empty. So, especially if you like us and we're out in the sticks. So got this back in place. Give this another try. Oh yeah, that's going to work beautifully. Okay, same process as last time. Series of tack welds, give them a little grind, and then come back and put another series of tack welds and just keep doing that all the way along. So I'm going to move down here, get this one in place. Here's where we put that extra piece in, so that needs to be shaped a little bit. So just keep working our way along. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get this all tacked in, and we'll bring you back when we're ready for the next step. Alright guys, I've got it mostly worked in here, and got a bunch of tacks in. Going to go ahead and do some grinding, and then come back and do some more tacks. Somehow, when I was cutting this, I must have gotten a little bit off my line, so I got a little wider gap here that I'm going to have to fill, so that's going to take a little more work. You see that right here, there's a tack weld here, and I've got another one down here, or down here. This is where I tacked in just a little piece of steel, a little piece of sheet metal, so I grab it with some vice grips and pull it out where it had been pushed in. So there's all kinds of different ways you can get it to come back to where you need it. So I'm going to do some grinding, more tacks, and come back, it'll be all finished.